Hello, and welcome to Trading 5 Talents. In this week, I'm covering weeks 14 and 15 using Option Alpha, the trading bots that I created on there. And I've been posting every week on my community tab on my YouTube channel, just showing you the number of trades that I've made, whether they're wins or losses, and how much I either made or I lost that week. And with these 2 weeks, it definitely was not exciting for me. I lost both weeks. This week has been my biggest week of losing. And so you can see the totals that are right here on my community tab. Week 14 right here, minus 70, week 15, minus $569. So let me go over some things that I have done and that I will be doing. So let's head on over to Option Alpha. So over here on Option Alpha, you can see on my bots page that I only have 3 bots. Now, this is intentional. Although I did not want to delete all of my bots, I actually have to because my Tradier account went below the minimum required amount. So I think that was $2,000 in order to keep my Pro Plus membership to Option Alpha. So since it's below that amount and I'm rapidly approaching the deadline to get my account balance back up, I'm now going to be downgraded to my previous plan, which was only having 3 active bots. So you can see that's why I only have 3 bots here. I just took out all the other bots that unfortunately didn't make the cut in terms of my tracking preference. So I still have my free range bot that I'm tracking, and I am also keeping my EMA based iron fly bot. So this was the directional iron fly. This is the one of the 4 that had performed the best. And so that's the one I'm keeping. My credit spreads, none of them did too well this past week and a half. So I took those off, but I still have them in my templates page. So if I need to reactivate them, then all those settings are still there. And then I have this one down here that I made, and this was based on the trade ideas. So while I did this, I wasn't thinking too far ahead, evidently, because now I lost all my trade data for one of my bots, and that's what I needed to report on my week 14. So I don't have that data anymore, unfortunately, and that was mainly for the credit spread bots. So one thing I did do this past week was started to take advantage of the trade ideas over in Option Alpha. And this criteria, it seems to work pretty good on paper. However, I have not been very successful with it. And so that's why I lost so much money. And of course, it's not any fault of the recommendations here, but it's poor risk management and poor management of trades. So these are the filter settings that I was using. So I was going to a max of, I think it was 15 days. And I was looking for a reward to risk of 100% or greater so that you're making more money than you lose. The probability of profit was 50% or higher, and the probability of max loss was 30% or lower. So these are the types of trades that I would have been getting into. So you can see right here, here's a Disney Iron Condor 14 DTE. Potential max profit is 120. The max loss is only negative 80. And so there is a good chance that you're going to make profit on this. And so these are the types of trades that I was making. So if we go over back to the bots section and I look over here on my trade ideas, I was taking these trades manually. That's why I named it manual. So we go over to positions, and down here at the close tabs, you can see I didn't do very well. So this one was a winner, but this was from last week. You have 3 losers in a row. And then you have all of these losing trades right here, although one of them was a winner. So just about all of these were from the trade ideas. And I guess I just didn't manage them very well. I took a lot of loss on these. I kept thinking that the price would move back into my profit range, but evidently it did not. So I still have 2 open positions. These are not based on the trade ideas at all. These are just in my own prediction of where the market is going. And in my personal opinion, I feel like it's going to be coming off of these highs that we experienced these last weeks. So I have 2 short positions right here to hopefully gain on that potential move. So right now I don't have any bots that are trading in my live account. And so what I need to do now is just probably raise some cash and be able to get my Trader account back up to the required minimum. So in the meantime, I want to continue to look at this idea of the trending iron flies or the trending credit spreads. Even though they weren't working that well this last week, I still want to move down that path, especially the iron fly one, because this one just seemed to be doing much better. One of the reasons I think it's probably doing pretty good is because it is skewing the iron fly either bullish or bearish depending on the EMAs, but it's also getting out of the trades really quickly. So it's only going for a 10%. As you can see right here, 10% profit, negative 20% loss. So I think that's probably a good thing. It hasn't sustained too many losers. Let's look here at the dashboard. Yeah, it looks like we have 8 losses. We have 24 wins. So this one is still doing pretty good. It hasn't had that many trades yet, but still, I think it's doing pretty good. So I'm going to continue to monitor this and see how it does over the next couple of weeks. So in terms of my portfolio, I've been keeping track here on my trade log. And so you can see these are the winners up here of my credit spreads that I deleted the bot that contained the trade data. So I didn't have it in Option Alpha, but I do have it here on my trade log. And then you can see all of the losers that occurred. This is for the month of July. That's what this is showing. So if I go over to my dashboard, right here, you can see also the month of July. That's what we selected. And you can see May, June, July have just obviously been very, very poor performing months for me. And you can see the rest of the statistics down here, 16 trades, 11 losers, 5 winners. My top 5 tickers. So Meta, WFC, both of these, and AR, well, that's a negative one, but Meta and WFC, these were actually from the trade ideas. You can see the trade types that I had. I didn't have any trade types that performed well. My bottom 5 tickers, SPY, that was mainly in the credit spreads and also the some of the manual trades that I took based on the trade ideas. And then also FSLRT, Verizon. These are trade idea trades. And then DIA, that's going to be from the credit spread bot. And this is where I'm losing most of my money from this month are these iron condors that I was in. And then the market just kept moving up all week. And therefore, I went out of profit range and got into my max loss area and started losing. The rest of these statistics, for whatever it's worth, they're here, but none of them look really pretty. So if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. Until next time, trade wisely and take care.